Yo, 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 welcome back to Feuding Bros, the show where we talk about everything football. And today we are giving our previews to the Copa America. Freddie, Terry, what are you saying, man?
We're here, man. We're
Good
here. We're
stuff.
here. Yeah, another tournament, another preview. We're out there, man, guys. You guys need to to appreciate that. No, but we're back. We're back for another preview, and it should be good.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed, we are back. Yeah, we are previewing the Copa America that starts on the 20th from Thursday. Today is Tuesday. In a couple of days, actually. And yeah, we're going to give our little preview and give our expert insight into the competition that will be held in the United States for the second time.
That's
Uh,
right.
we won't go into details as of why it's been held in the United States. Money, 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 money. But yeah, anyway, don't hate the hustle, man. FIFA is hustling right now. They're trying to get that
Yeah,
money in,
Oh yeah.
but I'm not gonna hate on them, whatever. But I actually like this format of the Copa America. Usually
Mm,
10 teams, the same 10 teams every time,
yeah.
and
yeah,
we pretty much know who's gonna win. Yeah,
Yeah.
so to include some of the teams from the CONCACAF. I think there was the 6 teams from CONCACAF this year.
hmm
We'll get into that in a second. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to just to be proper Copa America, North and South. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I think it makes for a better tournament, and the CONCACAF teams have greatly improved as well. So I'm excited to see what some of them do in the tournament. And yeah, let's get into it. So 4 groups,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we do have like I said for just before we start. So it's going to be the 10 usual teams of the CONMEBOL area, and then 6 teams of the CONCACAF area that qualify for the tournament, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously the host United States, who didn't qualify, but they're the host, so they're there still. So okay, so start with Group A, which has the current champion and world champion Argentina. Going to be in
Yeah.
a group that Chile and Peru. What do you think of this group, guys?
Yeah. They opening up the tournament this Thursday, Argentina versus Canada.
Canada,
That's
yes.
gonna be an interesting game, man. These are games we don't see that often, even though they pretty much on the same piece of land. Um, that's gonna be really interesting. Some good players on the Canada side. I mean, the main one I know is Davis. Yeah. So Argentina, we know what to expect, right? We know they're coming here to get another trophy. They're gonna try to go all the way. Very interesting group. We got Chile there, Peru. Historically, Chile, I think um, they will cause some problems in that group. Very good opening, I would say.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like you said, with Argentina, Canada is going to be an interesting game. Canada, yeah, they have an all right team. They're starting to produce decent players now. With like you said, Alfonso Davis and Jonathan David as well. And there's this guy at Inter, Buchanan. Um,
Yeah, Tajan Buchanan.
Tajon Buchanan. So they have all right players. So they might be. And the coach, the new coach, was Jesse Marsh, our old friend Jesse. But
Yeah,
yeah, so
he actually plays exciting football. So
he
I'm
does.
really
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really because I don't think he has actually had a game with Canada before. So this will be his first game in charge, I think.
No way!
I
Wow,
Yeah.
think so. I think so. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. So
that'll be very interesting to see.
big
Um,
time.
And yeah, I mean Peru, Chile, like you said, Freddie. Chile is historically they're usually a good team, but I mean I was looking through that team now. I mean I don't see anybody anymore, man. It's just
yeah, they still have Isla.
They still have
Still have,
Isla and
still have
Sanchez.
Claudio Bravo.
Oh man.
You know, they're all over. I don't know. I think Gary Medel maybe is still there. I don't know.
Oh no, there's no way.
Yeah, they still have this kind of
What's
yeah,
they're gonna bring? No way, no way. Wow.
yeah.
I mean,
Chile is like the Croatia of the Copa America right now.
yeah, yeah. They always play with heart. They always play very aggressive. They always give you a game, man. They always give you a game. And they did win it twice in a row not too long ago. That their golden generation.
Last time when he was in USA, actually, in 2016.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Argentina they beat in the final. I
Yeah,
think.
they beat Argentina. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, that would be another interesting game. So yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting group. But I think Argentina is just a clear favorite in this group.
Yeah.
You know, they have kept that core group of players that won the World Cup, and with a couple of youngsters like your boy Alejandro Garnacho.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to be one to watch in this tournament if he starts.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be a really good stage for him to showcase what his talent is about. Yeah, Chile, like I said, is the Croatia of the tournament. They do have a good coach though. The old Peruvian coach, but it's not Peruvian, but he took Peru to the 2019 Copa America final. So he's a coach. He knows how to work with whatever he has basically, which is not much. So in that sense, I think they have a chance as well because yes, those players are getting on a little bit, but they still have that experience and they are in a decent group. Top two go through, and they may have a chance. Canada, yes, Jesse March. We don't know what it's gonna do. The players that you've mentioned with Jonathan Davis and Jonathan David and Alfonso Davis. Yeah, they have that, but I think it's still a bit weak for this group. And Peru, looking at the squad, they actually bottom of the qualifiers for the World Cup.
Wow.
I don't think they've won a game in the last 5 or 6. And they still have players like, what's his name? Paulo Guerrero playing up front for them.
Oh,
He's
no.
like 40 years old. And, one of
like
the best players.
75.
One of the best players in 2019 when they got to the final was fullback Advincula. I don't know if you remember. I remember him playing that tournament because he actually impressed me. And ever since that tournament, every time I was playing like Pro Evo Soccer, I was looking for him to buy him to get him at yeah, he's in the squad, but he's obviously like getting on as well. So yeah, but yeah, what's your predictions for this group in terms of who's gonna finish where?
Yeah,
mind your top two go through.
Yeah. I'll go probably Argentina and I'll go Canada second. I think Canada might do a little something. Just because Chile is getting on. Their golden generation is past now, and Peru. I mean, they're just gonna be the whipping boys. It looks like. But yeah, I think Argentina wins comfortably this group, and then I think Canada springs a little surprise.
Yeah. I think they may even bring that surprise against Argentina. I mean, that's a big if. Argentina, we know how they like to start slow. Obviously, there are some new additions to the team. Garnacho, for example, Alvarez, the youngsters. Are they going to bring some more legs, some more life to that team? I think that's going to be needed throughout the competition if they're going to go all the way. But Argentina first for sure. Between Chile and Canada, it's a tough one. Just to be outfield a little bit, I will say Chile second because these teams, you can count on them. They're still riding the wave of previous success. So Canada, I just don't think they have. Last time I saw them play, you can only see Davis being a big spark for the team, a big driver, and can he do it again? I don't know.
They drew 1-1 against France though in a friendly.
They didn't play bad that game. That's true. That's really true. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they got the legs, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Freddie. I think Argentina is just a massive favorite in this group. I don't see any upsets at all. Um, Second, I'll go for Chile, just because of the experience, not only of the players, but of the coach too. And yeah, Canada third, and Peru, just to bottom of the table there. Yeah. So Argentina, still have Messi. Messi is still there, And when you look at the squad, you just Di Maria, Enzo, DePaul, Alvarez, McAllister,
Yeah,
Lautaro. They're just stacked.
yeah,
Yeah,
So at least to get out this group, I think they'll go easily through.
yeah, for
All
sure.
right. So let's move on to Group B. This is a weird group for me. I think every team here are as good as each other. They can all go through, or they can all go home. So let's go.
That's
Ecuador,
true.
Jamaica, Mexico, and Venezuela. You
yeah.
know, like on just at first sight, when you look at it, you think Venezuela is probably the weakest in the group. But when you
Mm,
look at the qualifiers, they're actually fourth in the qualifiers right now. So they're,
mm.
they're doing pretty decent, and they are playing good football right now. So they're not going to be an easy team at all. I actually think in this group, Mexico will be the whooping boys of the team. They
Oh,
have arguably the worst team ever into a tournament, you
yeah.
know, and I don't see them doing anything at all. The only player of note that they have is Edson Alvarez from West Ham, and yeah, beyond him, they did not take what's his name, the PSV guy.
Tricky.
Yeah, yeah, Lozano.
Yeah.
He is not in the squad.
Wow.
Yeah, they also have that Jimenez guy, but he's never done anything in the national team.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't. I safely see Mexico probably finishing even bottom of this group and going home early. And Jamaica is an interesting team for me. They have the
Yeah,
likes of
decent players.
Antonio and Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey is back in the squad.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
announced his retirement a few months ago, but now he's back. Apparently, everything
Yeah.
is fine now. So that is a big boost for them. Also, the goalkeeper, I believe his name is what's his name? Blake. I
Blake,
think he's
yeah.
like one of the best keepers in MLS right now. And
Hmm.
he also comes back from injury. That's also a big boost. And then at the back, yeah, man like Pinnock
Yeah.
is still strong. So
Good
yeah,
player.
they're a weird team. They have like some weird, well, some decent players that we know. But are they gonna be gelling together? I think if they do, they can actually finish second of this group.
Mm,
And I think Ecuador is probably edges it in terms of being the best team in this group.
mm,
But that's just only small margins. And then Venezuela, like I said, they're gonna be dangerous because they're having a good year.
mm.
So what do you guys think?
Yeah, I personally haven't seen much of those teams of Mexico. I know they just be degrading in quality as time has been going on. Their style of play is just so weird, man. It's just like, what's the end goal of everything? They're just action, 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 but there's not really much going on. At least that's the last game I saw them play against USA. Um, they kind of got dominated, and that's
We got
USA.
spanked again.
Yeah.
I think they haven't beaten the USA since like 2021 or something.
It's been a
Yeah.
minute.
It's been a
Yeah.
minute.
So yeah, that's a disappointment. But Jamaica really interesting. I haven't seen them play either. I want to see them play. Just looking at the roster, players we know. But I'll go with your call on the outcome of this group. Ecuador, we know them as well to be a pain. Um, yeah. Let's keep the ranking as it is right now on the screen.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Ecuador is a good team. I think we saw them at the World Cup last. They did all right in the World Cup.
Yeah.
They probably were. I don't think they got out the group in the end, but I think that they were. It was
They gave it a game every
yeah,
game.
they gave it a good go, but I think most of this most of the games they played pretty well, and it was kind of like unlucky to not go through. But they have decent players, man, with Caicedo and then Valencia is always good in tournaments. He does nothing else in between the tournaments, but in the tournament he's always pretty good. So we'll see what he does again this tournament. Jamaica is interesting team, like you said, Bailey and Demare Gray as well. He went to Saudi. We kind of forgot about him a little bit, but he's a decent player, and I think Antonio as well is playing with him.
In the Prem.
Huh?
I said he should have stayed in the Prem. Honestly, I think.
Yeah.
Man's going to get his paper, man. Don't worry about it. He's not.
Yeah,
he's never going to whatever, man. So he's thinking, I'm not going to be Lionel Messi or whatever. Let me go and get my paper, man.
Yeah. He wants to get his money. Yeah. I think they also have Mikel Antonio playing for them now. So
yeah, Mikel Antonio playing up front for them. Yeah. And they have that guy from Fulham, Dakota Reed, I think.
Dakota Reed.
Oh yeah, the Cordova Reed is good too. Yeah, so Jamaica is not bad, man. They can do.
They have a good team on paper, but how they gonna tell? That's the thing.
That's the thing. Yeah. I did watch them a few months ago. They played Mexico, and Mexico beat them like I think like a last minute thing, and Jamaica gave them a pretty decent game, but Mexico has been pretty bad for a while. So maybe if you're losing to Mexico, that tells us something. I don't know, but yeah, Mexico. I think I agree with you. I don't think they win a game in this group. I think they finish bottom. I'll go Ecuador first and Venezuela. I haven't seen them play really, but if they're fourth in the qualifying for South America,
we still have Salomon Rondon up front.
Yeah, I mean, he's a don, man. He's a don.
Old school, man. Old school.
Yeah, old school, man. Yeah. So, and the South American qualifying is hard. So if they're fourth, that means they're a decent team. So I think they'll probably go second, and then I'll say Jamaica and Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be well. I think I'll go Ecuador. I'm gonna go for my reggae boys, man. Second, man. I'm hoping they'll get it together this time and then they go through. It's a decent group for them. Like I said, this group, anybody can go through, anybody can go home. Man. The margin between the teams is just so small. So yeah, let's see. And then Venezuela third, and Mexico going home. All right, let's move on to Group C, guys. It's the USA. USA group, the hosts. They are in a pretty decent group, with Uruguay and Bolivia and Panama. So what do you think of? I'll let you go first. What do you think of, USA's chances in this tournament, actually being the host and everything?
I mean, honestly, they have a decent team. We can't like deny that they have good players. Pulisic has been good this season, so I actually have him as a player to watch in this tournament because he has had a pretty good season. He's got his confidence back at Milan. But I don't know. I feel like whenever they play a team that like puts it on them, like that goes hard, like physical, presses them and stuff, they choke. I feel like they choke. They can't handle that. And I mean, I think they probably get out of this group. I think them and Uruguay probably get out of this group. Bolivia, they're not doing well in their qualifiers. I don't really know anybody that plays for them. I don't think they're particularly good. I don't know how Panama is. I don't. But I doubt they're gonna do anything. So I'll have probably Uruguay and first and US second. But I mean, US, I don't know. I think they get to quarterfinals. Depends who they get. If they get a decent
sayonara.
Yeah. If they get a hard team, they're out. If they get a decent draw, like if they fall on I don't know, maybe a Jamaica or whatever, or whoever is in the other group, that's not too good. They might win and get to the semi, but I don't think they can be a top team. They can't handle a top team. Yeah, they got spanked by Colombia the other day. So
And they are in the hardest bracket because like from the knockout stages, it's Group A, V, Group B, and Group
Yeah.
C. D. And so we'll see when we get to Group D. This side of the bracket is the hardest bracket. So that's why that's going to be interesting to see. That's why for me, Argentina is guaranteed to be in the final. It just depends who's going to be against because Argentina they have an easy bracket. I mean, anybody from Group B, whether they finish first or second in that group, I think they beat to get to the semis and then go from there. But
Yes.
this is the hardest bracket for them. But US has a decent team too. What do you think, Freddie?
Yeah. I mean, besides what Thierry said, USA, they just remind me of England, man.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the same thing with England.
It's the
England
same thing.
of the South American bracket.
It's exactly what it is. So,
And I've
don't
heard they also have the same problem in England with, regarding the coach.
the coach, yeah.
Is that they have their best team ever because when you go through the squad, packed, but then everybody is just why is this coach there? It's just so pragmatic, just like Southgate.
Yeah.
too many similarities. So my expectation is just the same. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be hyped. They're gonna give it a go, and when it's gonna get tough, they're just gonna choke, you know. So, and as you said, the bracket, they may, if they want to go anywhere, they're gonna have to, you know, just have in their head that they could face Brazil, right? So that's something as well to keep in mind. But Uruguay, I think they will top this group with the talent that they have. And the team that they are fighters, man. If you're not ready to put in the leg, you're gonna lose against Uruguay. So just like Thierry, Uruguay top, US second, and the other teams I really don't know much about them, but they don't have a chance in this group, I think, unless it's a big surprise coming.
Yeah.
I think you guys sleeping a little bit on Panama. Panama is like the Costa Rica of back in the days, man. So they can actually show up. It's true that they don't have anybody of note in the team, but I mean they've been doing this in the CONCACAF actually, and in the Nations League. I mean they haven't won or anything, but I think they got pretty far, and they've been surprising. So it's like Costa Rica back in the days. Remember Costa Rica? They shocked everybody. Going to the tournament and just being that team that nobody expects to go through, and then they go through and all that. So I think Panama they're not going to be an easy team. Bolivia they're the whipping boys. That wing I think like second bottom in the qualifiers. They only beat bottom of the qualifiers, which is Peru, and Bolivia. Anytime you take them away from their country, they cannot play. They can only play. I mean, the tournament is won once when they played at home, and finished second once when they played at home. Apart from that, it's first round losses, and they're not anywhere. So there's nothing. I've looked at the squad. Don't know anybody there, so they're probably going to be going home early. In terms of Uruguay have a decent team, and they have the X factor, Marcelo Bielsa. He is the coach for Uruguay, and about Marcelo Bielsa, man. First time when he won the Copa America with Chile, he just came with this new revolutionary football. I think it was 3-3-4-3. I don't know what formation he was playing with this guy. Like the Chile team, I don't know if you remember, everybody could play everywhere. And I think it's not quite as crazy as that, but it's changed the way Uruguay play. Uruguay back in the days, they used to be organized team, top heavy, but now they are playing fluid football. And Marcelo Bielsa can actually do it, and they are probably one of my favorites for the tournament actually, just because of that factor with the players they have and that X factor. USA, just like Freddie said, just reminds me of England, man. Just everything about them just screams England for me. Just they have all the talent in the world. The Musa, the Pulisic, McKinney, Moya, Gio Reyna. Balogun, my man Balogun, man, since he's
Balogun,
been playing for them, has done absolutely nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you guys. Uruguay is probably gonna finish first here. USA go second. Panama third, and then Bolivia is gonna be on the foot of the table. All right. So the last group here will be Group D. Is for me the group of death. Tough group. With Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. Yeah, I'll just go first quickly. Brazil, we know about Brazil. I think for me, they have the best squad going into the tournament with superstars everywhere. But obviously they have the likes of Vinicius and that. But I've looked at Vinicius's record for Brazil. It's actually pretty poor. He's only scored 3 goals for Brazil since he's been, in the squad. So that's pretty clear. Yeah, apparently, in Brazil, he has not actually showed anything yet in the national team. So that's going to be interesting. And I was surprised to see Lucas Paqueta there. I don't know if you know why he's in the squad. Why is he there? Right? Is he not banned from football?
So they haven't given a decision yet. So
look, the rules don't apply over there.
Yeah,
not the same laws, I guess.
Exactly, different laws over there, man. So we'll see.
Yeah, I was looking at this, I was like, what's going on here? What is he doing there?
He was playing good too.
Yeah. He's probably gonna have a hell of a tournament back there.
Yeah.
He's refreshed.
Notable absentees: no Neymar, no Casemiro. Those are the big names that are not gonna be there. That's probably a good thing for Brazil, actually. I don't think they need the headache of these two players, especially Neymar. And I think they have a good balance defensively. They have really good players. Gabriel from Arsenal and. What's his name from Real Madrid? They're probably going to be there. Militao. Probably fullback there. Probably have some issues here and there. But that Yan Couto from Girona is had a pretty good season. So he's probably going to. I'm looking forward to look at him. And then up front, number 9 is probably going to be a problem because they're relying on Endrick.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I think the last game they played Martinelli up front. He didn't really impress me up front when he played. So that's probably going to be a problem for them. But on the wings, supplying world-class players, man, world-class players. You got Vinicius, Rodrigo on the other side, and people like that. So I think Colombia, for me, is a really, really, really dangerous team.
Mm-hmm.
They have, the likes of James Rodriguez still there, looking like he's still 18. Looking at Peter Penny hasn't aged a bit, and apparently he's been playing well in Brazil actually. So he's still. Colombians when they get into the national team, they just go at it. And I looked at their record this year. They're third in the qualifiers. They've beat both Brazil and Argentina. And I think they're unbeaten since 2022, sorry, and a 20-game unbeaten run. So they are really, really in form right now, going into the tournament. Yeah. So they're going to be a team to watch. Paraguay, we know about Paraguay. They are very hard to beat. This is one team that we do not want to play against. Still have they have Almiron and Enciso, good players. But the thing about them, they cannot score. They scored once in the last 6 World Cup qualifiers. That is terrible. Yeah. But they're just gonna look for draws and just nick a 1-0 win somewhere. And then Costa Rica, they still have Joel Campbell, man. They're still in the squad. I was like, wow, it's still there. Okay, it's still there. And I think, it's not the Costa Rica that it used to be. Keylor Navas is, is retired. Yeah, so for me, just to finish real quick, I know I spoke a lot. Brazil first, or maybe Colombia can spring a surprise here. Brazil is not being really good. They're 6th in the qualifiers. So actually, let me revise that. Colombia first, Brazil second, and you're gonna go Costa Rica and Paraguay 4.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I totally agree with what you just said. Brazil stacked. I don't know if they have the best squad. I think the midfield can be, and the fullbacks, like you said, can be a bit questionable. I mean, but obviously up top is gonna be electric. So yeah, they always have a chance with those forwards they have, Rodrigo, Vinicius, and all them. So and a great two keepers, probably the best first and second keepers that you can have. So yeah, so I mean, yeah, they're gonna be interesting because they haven't played well recently, so we don't know what to expect really from them. But at the end of the day, it is Brazil, and they do have the name, so they're always somebody to watch. But I'm with you. I'll go with Colombia first because I've seen Colombia a couple of games lately. I saw them beat Brazil. I saw them spank the US. They spanked the US. they demolished 5-1. Yeah, they demolished the US. So they slapped them. They slapped them. And so yeah, and they have some good players. Obviously James is still there. Juan Quintero, I don't know if y'all remember him.
Yeah, Quintero's still there.
Yeah.
Good little player. Luis Diaz, from Liverpool.
Yeah,
and Sinisterra, he's a good little player from Boroughs.
Yeah. Sinisterra is good, and the John Duran guy from Aston Villa too is pretty good as well up top.
I think Chelsea wants him, right?
Yeah, Chelsea wanted to sign him. So yeah, he's on all right at Villa this year. I think Colombia is one of the dark horses, man. I think they finished top of this group. Yeah, Paraguay, like you said, they're gonna be tough to beat, but really going forward, it's just Encisco and Almiron and and Costa Rica, they used to be good, but I think that time has passed now. So yeah, I'll go Colombia, Brazil, and then the other two, third and fourth.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's the common understanding, I think maybe I'll put Brazil up top still. I think Ronaldinho came in with the extra pressure. Bashing the team, saying,
"Yeah, he's a hater, man. He's a hater." Apparently, it's because he asked for tickets and they never gave him.
Oh, that's why he got mad.
No way, man.
That's petty, man.
That's what I read. I read somewhere. It's like he asked for tickets and then he asked Vinicius for tickets and then he never got the tickets. So he's just hating on everybody right now. That's the worst Brazil team.
That's petty.
That's so petty, man. But yeah.
He's petty, man. He's allowed to be petty.
It did create some effect. I think, the fact that people talked about it. Of course, he got bashed and stuff, but they're gonna have to make sure his words don't come true. I know he came out and contradicted himself a few times, but yeah, they do have that extra pressure with the generation they have. I mean, they always have pressure. It's Brazil, right? So, especially coming off Neymar being the main man of the show, some other guys gonna have to step up. Vini and Rodrigo. These will be the ones to keep an eye on as well. Even the young Hendrick. But I'll go with the same as you guys, except Brazil. I think they'll kind of maintain their spot up top.
Nice. Good stuff, guys. All right. So this is our roundup for the group stages. We're gonna move on to our predictions. So just quickly, who are your favorites for the tournament? I think we glossed on that a little bit, but yeah, just reiterate what you said earlier, if you don't mind. Just quickly. Who are your favorites?
Hard to go against Argentina to win it. That would be my top favorite. Second favorite, hearing you guys talk, I would say Colombia, but I do think I'll say Colombia. Honestly, I'll need to keep a close eye on all these teams as the competition goes on. But Brazil, obviously, I'll put some money on them as well. So yeah, Argentina, Brazil, Colombia.
Yeah, I think I'll go similarly. Obviously, Argentina first. They're just they're probably the best team in the world right now in terms of national teams. But I go Colombia. I'll say Uruguay and Colombia joint second. I think they can both do something. Um, Brazil, I think it's gonna be a tough tournament for them. Like I said, I've not been impressed with them lately. Um, I know they got a new coach and everything, but I don't know. I don't know if they can do anything this tournament. But yeah, I'll say these top. Top is Argentina and probably joint second Uruguay and Colombia, and then everybody else under that.
All right, so everybody has Argentina as an outright winner.
Yeah.
Just looking at how the brackets are, laid out and everything, considering Argentina is Argentina, and the other three main teams are going to fight it out over on the other side. Yeah. Like I said, Argentina is they have a straight shot to the final. Just gonna be one other between Brazil, Colombia, and Uruguay. I think, having said everything I said about Colombia, I think Marcelo Bielsa, he knows this tournament, and he has decent players at his disposition. And so, I think it's gonna be a Uruguay Argentina final for me, and I think there's no pressure on Argentina. Are they gonna take it as seriously as last time? Or maybe no pressure will actually unshackle them even more.
Yeah,
it's hard to go back to Argentina. So yeah, I wanna be different, but I can't see it.
It's the Messi send off as well, isn't it? That's his last.
It's the Messi's last dance, is it? But did he not say? Did he say he was retired after that? Because there's a World Cup in a couple of years.
Yeah, he said he's probably not gonna play that World Cup, but he didn't say that he's retiring. So
he didn't.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right. Who's your dark horse for you?
Dark horse.
I think we mentioned it already. Yeah. So let's move on. Who's gonna be your surprise team of the tournament? Actually.
Surprise team.
The US can be surprising. I think if they pull it together, at least we push it. You guys gotta push it at least to the semi to gain some respect a little bit, But if they make it to the final, that's gonna be amazing for them, especially in the USA, So let's see.
Yeah, that home advantage could be a big plus for them as well. So, the US could be a surprise. I don't know, for some reason I feel Canada can do something. So I'll probably say US and Canada could be the surprises for sure.
Yeah. For me, a surprise. Venezuela, with their record in the qualifiers, it looks like they're getting the tournament now. They're not gonna win it, obviously. For me, a quarterfinal for them would be amazing, and that would be pretty decent for them. So that would mean that they would surprise some teams in the group to get out of there. And for me, I guess Venezuela would be a big surprise if they get out of the group and go to the quarters or even semis.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Flops of the tournament. Who do you think that's gonna be?
I'll go Brazil, man. I've not been impressed with them, and I think they struggle.
All eyes on them. All eyes on Brazil.
All eyes on them like usual, and I think they struggle out of this group. And
but what is flopping for Brazil though? Is anything other than a win flop for Brazil?
Anything but
a final.
I'll be generous and say semi-final. I'll be generous because they haven't been impressive. But if they make it to the final, I'll say they had a good tournament.
Yeah.
For me, if they get out at the semi-final, they flop for you.
That's a tough one. It depends on who they go out against.
Yeah.
But man, the high expectations, man. They can't run away from that. They gotta
Yeah,
go.
that's true. It's Brazil, man. It's Brazil.
It's
Yeah.
Brazil. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think if they don't make the final, it's a disappointment. I think that for Copa America, yeah, you always expect a Brazil Argentina final, and I think for these two teams, they can't run away from that. They're the best two teams in the region, so every time there's the tournament, and if they don't make a final, it looks bad. So, yeah, I don't think, and I just don't think they've been good. They've just not been impressive lately, and there's been a lot of change. You remember the whole Ancelotti debacle. He was supposed to come, he didn't come. So I feel like they're just in the shambles right now, and the tournament is probably coming at the wrong time for them. So yeah, I think they'll probably get out in the quarterfinal or something.
Yeah, they're definitely having a rough time of things right now, but I think they'll get it together. I think Brazil, Copa America, they usually show up, usually. For me, I have two flops. First one, I'm gonna contradict myself and say Chile. I did have him second in the group and going through, but then contradictory. I'm gonna say they're gonna flop. So maybe they're not gonna get out of the group, and maybe Canada is gonna tip them on that second place. So I see them flopping just because of the, of who they are as a nation in that part of the world.
Yeah.
And if they don't go out the group, especially a group that involves Canada and Peru, it's going to be a massive, massive flop for them, for who they are, and for the achievement they've had over the years. And my second one is I don't know if that's a flop or not, but it's going to be Mexico. Mexico's you always expect them to do something, and then they never do anything.
They never do.
In the World Cup, they are perennial last 16 exodus.
Yeah.
Always going out of last 16 and never go any beyond that. There's always so much promise. Although this year there's not much promise at all on them, but usually there's so much promise on them, and then they just flops, and this is going to be the same again this tournament.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to who do you think is going to be the top goal scorer?
Top goal scorer. Whew, that's a tough one.
Do you want me to give you some choices or something?
No. I think probably the favorites are gonna be Messi, obviously, Vinicius, even though he did say he hasn't been the best, but Vinicius, Rodrigo. I mean, you have even Darwin Nunez. You never know. This guy is so unpredictable. So he might show up and do something. And then Valencia, his tournament record, and I think John Duran as well can do something with Colombia. I mean, it's hard to go past Messi. You always want to say Messi, So, and there's Lautaro Martinez as well.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'll try to be a bit left field. I'll go with John Duran. I hope Colombia have a good tournament, and I'll go with him as the top scorer. Yeah.
All right. I'll go left field as well, man. I'll say Hendrick. He's been showing some real. Hey,
17-year-old first tournament.
I know, man. Look, he's been doing things, coming in and poaching goals and kind of killing games and all of that. If he kind of
he scored against England and Spain lately, so
exactly, some good finishes too at the right place at the right time, kind of thing. If they use him right, maybe he can be the game changer for Brazil. And he's got it, man. He can score goals. So let's see if he can make it consistently.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, I'm not gonna go left field and say Messi. He's on everything. He's on free kicks. He's on corners. He's on penalties. And he's Messi. So at the end of the day, he's gonna be again the center of attention in Argentina, and just for the fact again that they have an easy path to the final, so he's gonna have more games than I think anybody else. I mean, good shot. Darwin Nunez will be good as well. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna thrive, especially in the Bielsa system.
Yeah.
And he's been banging goals. I mean, I know he's been terrible in the Premier League, but he's been banging goals in the qualifiers, man. Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
been going against the big team. So yeah, but I don't see anybody else but Messi, man. Just for yeah, sorry. I wish I was doing that. And then there's no pressure. He's just gonna be
Yeah.
having the
That's
future,
true.
Yeah.
no pressure. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
And lastly, who's gonna be your young player, all players in the tournament? So like, players to watch out for, you young players to watch out for. Who's gonna be revelations? I think we all know one name at least.
Yeah. I mean, obviously probably what most people would say is Hendrick. But I'll go Garnacho. I'll go
Garnacho,
Garnacho.
yeah, I was gonna say Garnacho myself.
I'll
Yeah.
go, I'll go Garnacho. I think you'll get a few minutes.
Mhm.
Maybe start, probably not, but I think you'll get a decent amount of game time. I think you'll do well, like you did during the season as well. So
Yeah.
I'll go Garnacho.
Yeah, I think he can make it to the top of player of the tournament. We know Messi is gonna be at the center of it all, but he's not gonna be the one with the most output.
No, I'm
And
saying young players of tonight. Who's gonna be a revelation?
young players, okay,
Messi.
yeah. If it's young players, I'll say Garnacho. He's shown consistency this season, and he can take that to his national team and just shine.
Yeah, typical United players sticking with their boys there. I mean,
Of course.
United fans, I mean, I'm not gonna hate on that. For me, there's this little kid, Ecuadorian kid called Kendi Paz. He just signed for Chelsea. I've heard a lot about him. I haven't actually seen him play, so it is someone that I'm looking forward to watch. And so I can't really say anything about it, but 17 years old, signed for Chelsea, and apparently is a big thing. Is a big thing in South America. I think Chelsea actually signed him when he was 16, so he's been on their book for a while now. So rave reviews about him. I'm just looking forward to see what he can do, and especially the Ecuadorian side, who has a few talents as well. So let's see what he can do. So that's one name. I didn't want to go with the traditional names, And there's also I don't know if you remember when Gio Reyna was coming out at Dortmund, and he was supposed to be the next best thing for the US.
Yeah.
His career hasn't gone quite how he would have wanted right now. I think is Nottingham Forest right now. What is he doing over there? Man?
Yeah, I think he was just on loan, I think.
Yeah, so he's going back, but yeah, that was a curious choice for him. But yeah, chance for him to kickstart again his career and have a good tournament there. So yeah, those would be my two picks there for young players of the tournament.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like this is our roundup for the Copa America. I'm excited about Copa America. I don't know about you, but Copa America is always fiery. It's always there's something going on. It's like there's always passion, and even teams that are not quite good on paper, they will just play with their heart. And Copa America is always a good tournament. So I'm excited about that too. All right. Anything else you want to add, people, before we leave?
No, I mean, like you said, very passionate tournament, and even better that it's here in the US on our own background. So hopefully we can go watch one game at least, but we'll see. But
we'll set for the quarterfinals. Hopefully we'll get a good matchup.
Exactly. So hopefully, hoping for a good tournament, and a good atmosphere.
Definitely. All right, people, thank you again for being with us. Whoever's watching us right now, we appreciate your love right now. Just again, give us a thumbs up and comment, and just react to whatever we're talking about. Let us know what is your predictions and everything like that. We're here for it, and if we see it, we'll try and react to it as well. So just the whole shebang for us. Help us out. All right. So appreciate it. Good show, guys. You guys take care. All right.
Yes, sir. See you later, guys. Have a
Take
good
care.
one.
Easy.